last month I went to Scotland. I'd done a presentation in Scotland, only a short one. It was like a whole day thing, but it was a few different speakers. I didn't have much time. But part of that GDPR book that I was telling you about before, it isn't just about debts. It's about how to use GDPR to become more private and to close down so many different avenues where they are literally harvesting and stealing your data. And part of it was I was dealing with supermarkets, how to deal with them. Now that's a numbers game as well, right? And also the car parking companies, how disgusting their behavior is. And if we all did the same type of thing using GDPR against them, but in mass, right? I could do it. It's not going to have an effect. They're not going to bother. But if, I mean, how many groups you must know as well? You'll have seen them all over, like the countries, different countries, but in England, in Ireland, in Scotland, in Wales, there's loads of little groups of 60, 70, 100 people that meet regularly, whatever it would want to call the groups. Like, there's one truth seekers and walk in the park and all of these types of groups. So if they could literally get together and then speak to each other and say, we need 1,000 people. And what we're going to do is we're going to target, right? Let's just say the car parking companies. So all of these private pirates, right? They are parking companies. Right away, I mean, let's just, I don't know, it doesn't matter what any of them are called. Pick one. Now, out of that one, everybody in the whole country has to find out in their local area where their car park is. And they'll find one. There'll be one for that one national company. Now, everybody go to the car park, right? So say, like all around the country, there's 1,000 here, although there could easily be 10,000, 20,000, right? Say you're going to go in, you and 10 of your friends into your local one in your local town. And you drive in, they've took an image of you. That's your data. You drive straight out. You don't use it. You don't stop. Go straight out. They should take another image of you, your data again. Now, because you haven't used the facility, you drove in and out, there is no legitimate interest for them to have that data. That is their argument. Whenever you actually say, why have you done that? Oh, it's my legitimate interest because you're using my facility. Well, we didn't use it. We went in and out. So then what you do is you send them a request, a subject access request, an SAR. Some people call it a DSAR, right? I think we spoke about this before, but it's the same thing. You're asking them for your data. Now, what you say is like, I'm requesting my data under Article 15 GDPR. Now, you legally have a duty to give me it in 30 days. So if you've only, if you do it, they'll probably send it in 30 days. And they'll probably, that's it. End of story. There's nothing they can do about it. But if you've got, like, say, like you and 10 of your friends have done it that day, right? And then you go and do it the next day, and then you do it the next day. But imagine that if there's 1,000 of you, 10,000 of you go and do it to the same company, right? Every day. And you go, and then you send them an SAR. They are not going to administratively be able to handle this. If they go past that 30 days, that's a breach of data. That's the £5,000 compensation.